Despite Yahweh's care, provision, and protection for the children of Israel, he constantly faced attacks through their frequent complaints against Moses, simply because Moses obeyed and trusted God's instructions. As a result, the ungrateful and discontented generation that escaped Egypt died in the wilderness by Yahweh's command. A new generation of Israelites, instead, were allowed to enter the Promised Land, the land of Canaan, promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Did you know that when Moses died on Mount Nebo, he was resurrected by God, according to New Testament writings in Jude 1:9? Did you know Yah assigned distinct roles to the Levite tribe concerning the tabernacle, atonement rituals for sin purification and worship services during the time period of the Exodus? Did you know those practices were designed to foreshadow Christ's mission and ministry, both on earth and in heaven? The new generation crossed into Canaan in 1406 BC, under Joseph's leadership, whose name in Hebrew meant, Yahweh is salvation. Did you know that from Moses to Samuel, Israel's last prophet and judge, Yahweh guided his people through his prophets, and delivered them through various judges? However, Israel's decline into spiritual complacency and waning personal faith made them vulnerable to Satan's temptation, leading them to imitate neighboring nations. This discontent culminated in their demand for a king from Samuel, saying, "You are old, and your sons do not rule well. Appoint a king for us, like all other nations." Samuel was disappointed. After all, Yahweh was Israel's king. Why would they want another? When Samuel prayed earnestly, Yahweh replied, "Give them what they want. They have not rejected you, but me. They've rejected my reign over them. But tell them the hardships their king will bring to them." Still, the Israelites insisted, "We will have a king." So Saul from Benjamin was chosen and anointed as Israel's first king. For more about King Saul's life and his relationship with Yahweh, both before and after Samuel's death, please read 1 Samuel chapter 9 to 15. Yahweh ultimately rejected Saul as king, and instructed Samuel to anoint a shepherd boy called David as future king of Israel. David's kingdom began after Saul's death, and that of his son Jonathan, who was a dear loved friend of David. David fulfilled Yah's plan by uniting the tribes of Israel as one nation, and conquering the remaining Canaan territories that previous generations failed to claim due to a lack of faith in Yah's instructions. After David's 40-year reign, his young son Solomon, of 20 years old, became the third king of Israel.
In his early years, Solomon asked Yah for wisdom and understanding to govern the people wisely. However, according to Revelation, Solomon's kingdom became an apostate kingdom, similar to that of Babylon fallen, in Revelation chapter 17 and 18. Did you know the construction of the first temple of Solomon began in 967 BC? Did you know that something holy, can become an abomination to God due to human choices?